Now these little pieces of meat are cheap and good, but the char siu and it's not as good as ham. But luckily in Nagoya, soon finishes. My mate's gone skiing, and this is about 4 minutes. That sounds pretty good, but they finished early, so they didn't get trapped. So I was working. Got a plaster on myself, and I thought they were a special charge. So half of me was thinking about the nurses, half of me was thinking about the cost, and the other half was thinking, fucking shite at fraction. When I worked in London, after I got fired from the salesman's job, no fault of mine, just down to the business, because they fucked up with the army. I worked in this bento factory. My job was to slice one of my jobs was to slice the char siu. I just couldn't stop eating it. Fucking beautiful. Those were the £5 bentos. So I just went in to get this sliced meat. And fucking hand starts bleeding all over the register, all over the self-service till. And the checkout girl who was monitoring these machines, who I used to shout out, we seem to be okay now. He gave me a plaster. I just get this feeling that Walter, when you circle, I've asked for a flagon of wine, but because the girls are giving me like a really good serving, it seems that I get better value from not having the single glasses. I need to chuck on the cover. The piece is fucking cold already. Fridge was from 1995 and it was frosted, never frosted, and there was some bird millet inside it, so I put it out yesterday and today and the crows were eating it. So do you want to leave the union then, Cirque? my mate Jerry's, he's from Scotland. He's always putting up the support in leaving the union. Just been talking to Jason. You remember Jason from Australia? So he wants these very strange wheels. They're from a company that makes them in Japan, but they're just really, really wide, and they don't match. So I don't know how he's going to use them. Because I was going to scrap them in. Are you fucking gone, sir? What's up with you? Did it upset you? Oh. Super chat? No. So, he's suggesting, and I thought about this, that they've all fucked up. I watched The Crown, and in The Crown, they're just the Queen, who's playing the Queen, they just constantly, or the story goes, they just constantly bemoaning the fucking Prime Ministers. They're not up to the job, they're too fucking lazy. And there's always a problem with them. But all of them went to fucking Eton, or what's the other one, Cambridge? But when you think about it, some of the best comics have come out of Cambridge and Oxford, Cambridge Footlights, but the cunts weren't supposed to be running the country. I watched the first series with Claire Foy. I think it's because I loved Claire Foy's eyes. I just in love with that woman, and she was in a fucking a sci-fi film about futuristic blowing up the world thing, and taking control of the bombs, the nukes. I think it was like a Swedish series or comic. It's fucking, I like it. She was like a real action girl in there, and I could see her face, and I'm thinking, who the fuck is this? I know who this is, but she had short hair, she got tattoos on and muscles and everything. Action figure girl, which is so totally different to one in The Crown. I might watch The Crown again, actually. I like that. And I'm thinking of watching that again as well. Yeah, I forget the name of it. But if you just go to IDMB and type in Claire Foy, then that film, it's a recent film, so that will come up. And he's in it. Ricky Gervais's mate, Stephen, what's his name? The tall guy. The guy from the Mickey Rooney Take Piss football advert. Yeah, I don't know. Steve Merchant, that's it, Steve, yeah. Thank you, Martin Hogg. Yeah, so, but I won't say any more about that. But please watch it, it's a good watch. I liked it. Especially the end of the film, which reminds me of Me and My Brothers, the very last line in the film. Did I tell you that my favourite singer is a girl from Norway called Aurora? And she did this amazing thing. She got these three musicians. I think maybe two of them knew from Norway, and the other one was a Chinese girl that played a very typical Chinese instrument, who lived in Norway, I guess. I can't remember now if she spoke English or Norwegian. I think she spoke Norwegian, this Chinese girl. Fucking amazing. And she did this song called Queendom, and she did it for 2 Norwegian girls. They drove the Norwegian girls to this hall, this small venue, and she performed a live show for these 2 young girls with these. Just watch it and make you cry. It's making me cry. Think about it. You know, the girls, like their first concert. Well, one of them was their first concert thing, and they were just crying. And everybody, I was crying, and everybody in the car just said they cried. It's such a beautiful, beautiful video. And my daughter recommended Venom to me, and I don't know, it just seemed a bit silly. Even though the actors in it are okay, but it just seemed silly. It was very similar to the one with that girl that was married to Ryan O'Neal. What's her name? The beauty from the blonde-haired beauty, and it was something about drugs. And what happened was they were getting victims, and they was operating on them, putting like a big pack of fucking drugs in them. It was quite interesting. So recently the chart has been on, last few days has been on about Geek in America finding this fucking 37 ton of fucking railroad tracks that have been cut up into 5-yard pieces, and it's worth between like $150,000, $180,000. And now he could make a great plot for the film. He's got to try and get. So he's found out the owner of the land, and it's not good news. It's the railroad, and it seems that they've been abandoned there for many, many years. What rings a bell, Cirque? The Steel, or the films? That's that old Nostradamus. Is it Nostradamus? Quasimodo joke. Well, I'm surprised that there's been fucking the Wi-Fi has been for this last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So when I went to the hospital, they said, well, we might not have seen you, I've come in hand. And they said, well, it might incur a charge. And I went, oh, hang on. But when I got there, it said that there's a door, and you know the alcohol, I put some of that on it. And the girls seemed to like me making a noise when I put they knew what was coming, and so they seemed to like that, the girls behind the counter. Then I thought it was okay. I said, look, I'll go home and put a plaster on it. And I went to get this small slices of ham or char siu for the pizza, and I started bleeding all over the self-register. I started bleeding all over it. Where is Martin Ogg from? I just get something from the past. Oggy. Oggy. Do I know Martin Ogg? I don't fucking believe it. So the girls behind the counter, they've been serving me. I've just had 3 glasses. This is supposed to be cheaper, 500cc. So I guess it should be like, each glass should be 125 milliliters. But it looks like the girls have been giving me like 160 milliliters. I'm a charmer. But I bought the fucking, so I've got, they've been giving me 3 glasses, so they thought I was getting cheaper. Oh, the scar's gone black. The sky's gone black. You were in China, weren't you, Cirque? Did you never think of getting married to a Chinese girl? That's a bit suspicious. I'm about to slag Gordon Brown and the phone goes dodgy. Okay, I won't promise if you come back. This is a man, you're all gone. Did I use the cunt word? Now there's no one watching, oh my god. Will people get to 22 minutes in this video? Cirque's abandoned me. I guess it must have been the wrong circumstances. The way you fucking answered me 10 minutes later, pal, I forgot what you're talking about now. Okay. Are you having any nice big meals in the next few days? Do you ever watch TikTok? Fuck me, there's some bullshit on there. Tell me. You alright? Yeah, what, me hand? Yeah, I think so. Just put I've got some big plasters after. It's about a third of the size of the cut on my leg. Anyway, my leg would be saying, what, you went to the fucking hospital for that, but you didn't fucking go to hospital for that fucking massive gash in your leg. Anyway, so, what was I going to say? Forgot now. I think that they've got guidelines in the back how much wine they're supposed to serve, and then they look at it and think, well, there's fuck all there. With Taiwan, did any of you or your mates have a Japanese end up with a Chinese wife, and were they singing their praises? What do you think's best, a Chinese or a Japanese wife? Oh, you did. Well, you never talk about that much. Are you still married, or you never said anything? I always assumed you were single and gay. But now you're married and gay. What is it, sir? Let me know, pal. How long was you married? My karate teacher, karate teacher friend, he's married to a Taiwanese, and they have it's his second wife. So I guess they got married when he was in his in the early 50s or late 40s, and they have a daughter who's very big. But they seem to have. I've been in the house with them. You know, especially when you've seen some wives and you thought, what the fuck's that? Oh, I saw this one. There's this one guy. He's a Canadian sort of rapper, and he does some songs and everything. And he got married. I don't know if he was to stay in the country, but he got married to a Japanese woman a few years older than him. And they were. So I think he was giving me some food or something or some drink, and maybe it wasn't a good measure or something like that. And I think he was trying to be kind to me or something like that. And she fucking exploded at him. He was fucking. It's not often a fucking black dude is under the thumb, but she was fucking seriously scary. Not committed. you only got your ass kicked once, didn't you? Get a fucking bigger umbrella. If he can't hide you, at least fucking attack him with it. Yeah, there's not fucking much happening for Chinese girls in fucking Scotland, is there? Twice. Oh, do you look easy to attack or something, Cirque? I don't know if I've told you this story before. I know a girl in Japan. I went back to England and I met her sister. And she tells me this story that her sister was walking down the street. And the way that she was walking, this guy come up to her and he said, if you walk about like that, because she was just too timid. So. If you want to go back to London, I can send you over some of my concentrated piss. Just fucking throw that on them. That'll sort them out. So I think this is work out cheap because this is 400 yen. 4 glasses, 400 yen. I don't. Is it supposed to work out cheaper? Because this is the 3rd glass, or just about. So the girls here, they've been like giving me really generous measures. So. Can you get insurance for being attacked? Is she earning good money in London? Just fucking. Why do you work from home then? Do you think you could like get back together? Gary, the marriage counsellor. It's up because I met this Venezuelan girl and I thought, and that was the only person that I'd met that I'd really liked, and so I phoned her up. I says, "Do you think we'll ever get back together?" She goes, "No, because you won't change." Talk about hitting the fucking nail on the head. So they don't even together. That's a good, you know, like if you said to a copper, if you said to a copper, my house got broke into just out of interest, my house got burgled or my car got stolen or my car got attacked or whatever, and then they would say, did you report it? And then you just give them this look. Of course I didn't fucking report it, you fucking numbskull. It's a waste of 1 hour. Reporting a crime. I got my tyres slashed, got them fucking punctured because I parked it in front of a fucking rice field. It's obvious who's fucking done it. They took the fucking number plate off and threw it away. And the coppers are more interested in the number plate being stolen. I guess she won't move up to Scotland because she's been to Scotland. But I didn't know, but it's fucking. I don't know. There's some beautiful places in Scotland. It must be the pub life. I guess Taiwan's safer this year. Can she get into Taiwan? How'd you say Taiwan? Well, if you drop off on the way, pal, well, you probably won't be allowed into Japan. Well, I've got a friend, a Facebook friend, Declan is called, and he is painting a fucking pretty bleak picture for the next year. Yeah, but the fucking thing went. All right, all right, Dash, Jason, nice to see you there, pal. Yeah, I'll be talking to Cirque about his we went to Taiwan on the way to Bali and fucking expected it to be that expensive. Thought it'd be like fucking cheap. It wasn't really cheap at all. I thought we were dealing with fucking peasants. Hey, do you know the guy that had a sex change and he's in charge of the country now, or in charge of part of the country? He was a guy, he was a woman, then a guy, then a guy, then a woman, or something like that. Have you been keeping up with that, Cirque? The stinky tofu. What's in the stinky tofu, Jason? Maybe I've drunk this one a little bit quicker than normal. No milk. What, so it's not fresh tofu then? Smells like a rugby locker room. Lovely. Like liniment oil. Liniment oil is one of the best fucking things ever invented. When I started playing in a better league, we had liniment oil and a cup of tea at half time. Oh, but I like blue cheese, that's alright, now and again. But it used to give my, with the meat, in the wine, it used to give me like chest pains. Have you heard of Is it diverticulitis? And I think isn't that with eating too much food and drink? I tell you what, when I was 18 years old, went to Paris, first time I've flown, and I went in the cheese department of a Paris supermarket, and it almost made me vomit. The extreme shit, we've all had the extreme shits before, Jason. I think one of the worst times I had a did you get Tindaloo or Vindaloo curries in Australia? They're supposed to be the two hottest curries. And I had one, and then the next day, as soon as I ate some food, I was wanting a shit immediately. It's your badge of manliness if you can eat a Tindaloo or a Vindaloo. But I think not a lot of people really travelled abroad. There was no fucking fancy restaurants. All the fucking Chinese were takeaways. Do you think they have takeaway restaurants? Well, they do, don't they? They have takeaways. Lamb vindaloo. That sounds nice, actually. Which is the hottest? Because we were trying to figure out what it meant. Vindaloo, is it like wine? Because it's like Portuguese. And I don't know if lo is potatoes, or what is it now? There's two things I was thinking it could be. Someone told me they thought it was potatoes. You know, when they have these strange holidays at the end of the year, and sometimes it leaves you thinking, what fucking day is it? I was up at fucking 6 o'clock this morning. You set out for the lamb vindaloo, but at least you won't have far to go to the toilet, Jason. You got Netflix? Well, at least you can get it. You can get Netflix, can't you, pal? No, I just looked at my and I said, "Are you alive?" And then I looked at the title. It said, "Ain't You Alive?" So Amazon Prime, I might join for a month though, and then fucking cancel. But sometimes I forget to cancel because I want to watch Borat. It's not the old, but it's the new one, isn't it? Have you seen that? It was on Yahoo today that now that Donald Trump is the most respected person. It was like, oh, you haven't seen it? Okay. My cousin says it's good. So, wait, you said you were caught at the border. You were trying to see, you were trying to get out or get in. Oh, tell me, Jason, tell me about those wheels. What are they used for, mate? And then, oh, you said change the rules or something. And so, what did? But you know, did you notice that they don't match those wheels, Jason? One is a heavy one and one is a light one. Inside both of the wheels, there was a round piece of glass that was taped into the wheel. So, Nick Trombley. Yes, Nick. I have been to the States quite a few times, and I drove across it in 1988 from New York State to San Francisco. I also delivered other cars in California as well. Deliver cars, free transport. Yeah, so I'll have to wait until next week to see about sending them off. Well, that place has got some wrapping paper as well. See if I can find a cardboard box, Jason. Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not sure, but the other one is very, very light, so I really couldn't imagine how it could be a wheel. The gold one is like sturdy, so yeah, sure. They're on the. So I put them on the truck tonight, so I'm gonna like take them inside the house when I get home. Trombley, where have I heard that name from? Trombley, Nick Trombley. Yeah, I was the other day. I took in. So I went to the scrapyard about 10 days ago. I took in a load of fucking transformers and something. And he goes, next time you come, can we just fucking unload them from the truck onto the thing? I've got 4 or 5 things to sell. So this time I did as they asked, and I reversed the truck onto there. I had some air conditioners, and it was, look at it, it was like 56 kilos, but because it went up to 60 kilos. Then I took the motors off and the transformers, and it looked like I was winning, because it was like going over. And then they started to fucking move everything forward, and they started weighing things on a scale. I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing? You asked me to fucking weigh off here. Then they say, well, just for a small amount, do it on here. And they tried to fucking do me out of 4,000 yen. Now that Trombley, has that been on like some kind of English TV show or sitcom. Yeah, they do. The thing is, I was asking the guy because are you fucking taking a note of this? You know, you're writing it down. And he forgot to write down 40 kilograms of, and I don't know if they do it on purpose because then they can't. I think they're on it. It's an honest mistake because there's several guys that work there, and I don't think they're really getting the fucking. What's your job, Nick? Now that okay, that house had all sorts in it from 1995. The widest range of anything I've ever seen in my life. It looks like he was into motorsports, skiing. He was a police officer, and he had rank. Nick, do you know there are so many? Your name is so popular, Nick Trombley, and I've never heard of the name Trombley before. Unbelievable. I've never heard of the name Trombley, but Nick Trombley, there are so many Nick Trombleys. I used to trade stocks as well, Nick, but very poorly. Nick, are you a member of? You should watch my Bitcoin video, and that will give you the explanation of why I'm not interested in Bitcoin now. I I know this guy. He was a complete idiot, but he did. Oh, look at the blood's coming out, and he did. He did his research on Bitcoin. It's not as fucking as simple as people might think. And I said to him, I gave him like $500. I had no fucking money. I says, look, this is my last go at fucking stocks and shares. And after about a month, I said to him, whatever you do, don't sell it. Remember, this guy's a fucking idiot. So he phones me up 1 month later, I've sold it. 1 year later, that fucking Bitcoin takes off. Ethereum. I want to kill the cunt. I really do. Nick, can I ask, are you on LinkedIn? Jason, I was just going to ask you the fucking same question. You know what I want to know is because my brothers may be on LinkedIn and I want to know what their fucking salaries are, the cunts. So that's why I wanted to ask and know. So you could, maybe that information is privy to LinkedIn members. Yeah, I don't know what the thing is with the Ethereum now. It went up and then it came back down. But it would have. I'd have got 30. I'd have got $30,000. And this fucking idiot would have probably earned 4 or 5 times that. I'm not sure if he ripped me off though, to tell you the truth. The lottery. Why did you get kicked off? Excuse Nick. Excuse my bullshit talk. I'm getting a bit drunk now, pal. Hey Nick, have you ever heard of Qubid? Have you ever heard of that stock? With the councilman. Is that a councilman on LinkedIn or a councilman? Well, Qubid, I bought it when it was really low, like a fucking idiot. When it took off, I bought more instead of fucking selling it. What Qubid was, because I foresaw the future, and what it was a television station for gays. And I thought it's got to take off this one day, and I bought a load of fucking shares very cheaply. It took off, and instead of fucking selling the shares, I fucking bought more because I thought it would go out. What a fucking stupid cunt. What a stupid cunt. Well, and so local government can affect your standing on LinkedIn. They write to LinkedIn and say, this guy's dodgy. That's fucking crazy. So he went to link. This guy's dangerous. He's got 3 legs. He knows Rolf Harris. What the fuck? Isn't that fucking stupid? One person's opinion. I've seen what this cunt eats for breakfast. Definitely, definitely not trustworthy. I don't think anyone's done it. That's a great name for a fucking book or a film or a poem. The Councilman. What the fuck? I think maybe The Council has been done, but because that could be related to being a lawyer. But The Councilman. He never let anyone get away with anything. And it's these cunts that are fucking paying themselves between 200,000 and 400,000 pounds in England. The leader of the councils, they're cunts. Did you know that if you... I just looked up and saw your comment then. Absolute cunt. Oh, that was it. That's the film I've been trying to remember. About the... there was a very funny film made in Ireland, I think maybe Northern Ireland, about a group of kids that want to be pop stars. It was called Absolute Something. You remember that one, Jason? Nick? You should watch it if you've never seen it. I'll have to watch it. And it was this kid that wanted to be a pop star or make a band, and he was like interviewing himself while he was taking a bath, pretending he was being interviewed by Terry Wogan, which is a very famous TV interviewer and radio star in England from Ireland. But one thing I will tell you about that cunt, he did this charity thing in England, and so he wanted all the performers to work for free, and all the people watching to donate their money. This cunt was getting paid 10,000 yen for one day's work. Top cunt. Terry Wogan, top cunt. Just thinking now, if that film would have been any better if they'd have named that film Absolute Cunt Beginners. Or Absolute Beginner Cunts. Cunts Beginning, absolutely. Oh, watch it. I'll have to watch that now. That you should watch. Of course, there's always great films that none of us have seen. And I saw one of the other guys. I don't usually like that cunt from Boston with the muscles, but he was in a police comedy with Will Ferrell, and there's some really funny writing, some really funny lines in it. Loved it. There's the other guys. You ever seen that one? Fake cunt. I don't like him. Oh, you seen it? Yeah. Yes, I'll switch on again last night. I can't remember if I've seen all of it or just parts of it. This is what's coming to you, Dash, when you get in your 60s. Not sure what fucking day it is. But on the good side, there is no good side. It's not looking good for me. I need to get a chick soon. Yeah. I think that people always have that. That's been going on from like teens to 20s. So when you entered that room and then you forgot where you had to place the camera in the women's toilets. I think maybe a lot of people made money from that, didn't they? You know, just doing that and then putting them online. Jason, have you ever been to Vietnam? I've never searched for them, Jason. You know, low fat milk is the 5th most popular name in Vietnam. Only annoying. Stop annoying me. No, it's not real. Fucking best place you can go to in. I was in Korea. Some fucking strange names. You know what in there in Romaji, and fucking really funny names. But in Japan, the names of cafes and hairdressers is fucking untrue. There's, yep. Yeah, the Vietnam. So over here, one of the chain cafes is called Café de Crier, and criers like to cry out for something or to shout for something in French. And where I've been working, there's this new cafe. It's called Café de Breath. Café de Dog. They should make it a dog's cafe. Café de Dog Breath. Café de Last Breath. Yeah, there's. I think that what they do in Taiwan or Hong Kong, they just make these up for the Japanese to take the piss out of the Japanese for invading them. One day, my mother-in-law bought my son. He was about 4 or 5 at the time, and she bought him a T-shirt. Of course, she didn't know, and it was really rude. But sometimes, if I see people in Japan with a fucking dodgy T-shirt on, especially if it's on a young kid, I tell the mom, you know, maybe you don't know what that means, but it's bad. You shouldn't let your daughter wear that. And because what it said, it was "Can I suck your cock, grandpa or Santa," something like that. And that's when I had to explain. Like I said, I think it's from the other parts of Asia that write these piss-taking things. Because Japanese have no, and it's just like us. We would have no idea. Most of us wouldn't have any idea what a bad T-shirt said in Chinese characters. Cultural appropriation. It's summertime in there, isn't it, Jason? There's no news of fires or anything. That sounds good. Oh, what is that? Don't want to fucking hear things like that, do you? How were most of the fires started out there?